Today we got a 1969 Estrada classical guitar. Inside it says made in Japan, a product of Mika Estrada CL1. So this is probably the bare minimum. But from what I can tell, um, this is probably the most inexpensive bottom of the line. But back in the '60s, they're still making guitars with solid tops. You're still definitely making guitars with solid tops. An interesting thing is that on the back of the neck, it says steel reinforced. Interesting. So there's no truss rod adjustment in here. No truss rod adjustment, but it's a steel reinforced neck. It's probably Japanese ingenuity. At the moment, I have it tuned down a whole step because the action is super high, super high. Okay, not much I can do about that. If you have some comments on what this wood might be, I mean, I would only assume it's mahogany, or some kind of Japanese Adironda wood or something. Got no strings on it, but the neck seems like it's rosewood. Frets, you know what? It's a beat up old guitar. This has been outside in somebody's garage in the backyard. A neighbor gave this to me because they know I play, but the frets are not out. They are not out. It's a good size neck, man. I mean, this is probably your standard classical neck. I mean, but it's got some girth. And it's slightly flat in the back. Maybe, in the '60s, they made things with a little more ingenuity. This is probably a sticker too. Although I do feel something here. That's probably a sticker. Obviously there's no inlays. It's typical of these type of guitars from the '60s. But as you can see, it's a nice piece of wood. I mean, it looks like one piece. Doesn't feel like a cheap guitar. So right now I'm in the key of I'm open tuning, so this would be D. It actually sounds nice in this key. It's nice to hear a guitar in a different key. I think so. I think it's nice to hear a guitar in a different key. All right, let's do some flamenco stuff. You gotta play this guitar. You gotta play it. But this is cool for like a songwriter guitar, maybe to think of a song in a different key. If you take it up to normal key, the action's gonna be pretty high, I'm sure. As a matter of fact, I might get a luthier to bring it down because this is stuck. It's glued in here. The bridge is glued in here. But this is a nice bridge though. Anyways, this is so late '60s, early '70s, maybe. I thought it was '69. I read Suzuki factory in Japan. I'm sure they produced a million of these, but solid top guitars. The lacquer just kind of, it doesn't smell bad, but this guitar's held up over abuse. And the sides, the paint, you see the paint's chipping. So it's probably just a thin slice of rosewood. But again, the fretwork on here the frets have not, the wood has not shrunken, and the frets have been filed down. Oh, I can't imagine someone doing that. You know, this isn't a guitar that I would take out. You know, maybe campfire guitar, songwriting guitar. Since it's in a different key, maybe I'll keep it that way. It's also for sale. Got put new strings. I cleaned it up, oiled down the fretboard, aired the inside, get all the stuff in there out. Again, I try to shine the frets with some D'Addario paper. These tuners are just old school tuners. Nothing to write home about. I'm just gonna play a little more. Play up here. Up here. No buzzing. Even lower. Even higher, but it's hard to play.